Everybody, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft Season 5, Episode 127 with me, Sid, and I've been doing a little bit of work between episodes, and in fact the evening before this evening was spent doing one or two little things for one or two several hours. So I'm just going to cut to a quick time lapse of those activities, and I shall be back with you momentarily. Alright, so as you can see, I made a whole load of burlap. I've also made a bunch of woven cloth, which I didn't actually include in the time lapse, but basically woven cloth is really simple. You put two in, and this is made from the old cotton, so you use a whole load of cotton and then you get things. The burlap is the more efficient of the two because that's one weaving, and it uses this stuff which you get from in abundance from flax. So yeah, plenty of work went on. In addition to that, we did some harvesting, we did a little bit of running around, we milked some cows, harvested the beans, made ourselves a blue steel knife and a blue steel axe, which I've got hung up on the rack at the moment, ready for when this one dies. This one's 21 uses from breaking, so I thought, I might as well go with a decent thing and have something with, a lot of durability, because it's basically double. And obviously when you're making a lot of salads, you need a good knife. But the objective here is to generate a whole load of cloth, because I want to generate a lot of renewable power, and the idea is we're going to take this tower higher up. We're going to put two windmill blades on either side, and we'll go higher up further and to the other side. That'll give us 4 of these enhanced windmills, which should give us a whole load of power. Now once we've got that power, in addition to some other power we're going to have to work on, which of course is going to be diesel, we are then going to push forward to get the arc furnace built, I hope. Now the arc furnace is going to be a huge amount of resource, going to need a lot of steel, a lot of everything. And the only reason I need an arc furnace is because I need to be able to make skystone. Skystone you make from skystone dust, which you get from sifting, and the only thing you can cut skystone in is an arc furnace. You can then obviously do all sorts of things with that, including smelts, and presumably, I don't know whether you can smelt it in anything else. That's going to be a problem if you can't do it easily. Anyway, we will work that one out, because of course skystone is an integral part of making applied energistic stuff. We're also going to need fluix. That's going to be interesting. Fluix seeds, how we're going to do that, I have got no idea. We shall have to have a hunt through. There should be a fluix. Where's fluix? Why am I not seeing a fluix thing? Or is it, we probably have to go that way back. So yeah, you're probably going to need to make your fluix seeds. Are made with fluix dust, which you get from Yeah, I got that much. How do I make quartz? Certus quartz you do from that. You get that from sifting. Not entirely sure how we do fluix though. That's going to be interesting. Fluix dust is kind of a bit of a chicken and egg situation. Fluix crystal, I don't know. I don't know how we get Fluix crystal. We'll work that one out later. But of course, so you got this massive infrastructure to get to a point of storing, to improve on the storage we've got in there, which really hasn't got any problems whatsoever. But who cares? It's a thing. And I've never had applied energistics in TerraFirmaCraft, so you know I want it. Because why wouldn't you? It's, you know, it's the target. So that's the plan. And I've been running all sorts. Been running the coke ovens to make creosote, to make the wood, to make, you know, it's just an endless task. And this is, even this is slow, as you can see, but there you go, it doesn't matter. We'll soon be there. We've only got 6 more sheets to get out, and then we can move on. And yeah, needless to say, I was watching a video while I was doing this. This was not the kind of thing you just sit here and do mindlessly. Well, it is mindless, but you know, you entertain yourself while you're doing it. Obviously, otherwise you'd go mad. Clearly, I'm not mad. Apparently, the voices in my head tell me so. Anyway, so that's a whole load of fabric. Whether it's enough, I have got no idea. I'm carrying the rope, by the way, because this sod managed to get out somehow. I don't know how, but he did. Yeah, that was the thing. We have got other problems to address as well while we are thinking about it, and I don't know whether I actually got enough to do anything. So I've got in here, I've got 9 buckets of milk, but I've got no more alcohol. Oh, the new one, not even ready. You're not familiarity 100%, but not familiarized. That's interesting. Okay, that's not ready to milk, but we need alcohol as well at some point. What to tackle first? Food. That's probably a good thing. Oops, no. Gimme. Boop. A nice salad, which seems to have been a staple for such a long time now. I'm sure if I was eating that much salad, wow, that's getting full. Definitely diesel generator is going to be not long around the corner. I'm calling that one right now. More creosote. We've filled up these 2. That one's not there yet, but you know, these are starting to fill back up again. So what do we need for a windmills? Let me have a look. So the Windmill Blade, this requires 8 improved windmill blades and a steel ingot to make 1 windmill, and each of those requires 4 of those and a windmill blade. So we need 8 windmill blades to make 1 other windmill. Let's start off with that, shall we? We should have plenty of timber. If not, we've got loads of wood to go. So I need 8 of those. So let's just do that. So that will give me 1 windmill's worth. And let me just get, that will give me 2 windmills worth. Actually, I can just do that now. Oh, that's not good. 3 windmills worth, and we are, well, not quite, we are 1 shy, and that is sticks, isn't it? Damn it. Okay, not a problem. There are ways and means. Let's go and sort out the stick dilemma. Do I want that, or that's the enchanted wrought iron one that we pulled up from depths. And this is where I think the dungeon's going to be quite useful, because I can go down, I can get scythes or whatever, and get my stickage quite easily just by going up here. Now there are no, or apparently there are no zombies in here. We must move some of this someday. Right, so you, dare I put you down? Give me that. What's he spotted now? Oi!
Nom, 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 nom.
Really? Let's just pick him up, shall we? And then we can chuck that way. Right, so let's put this on. Now this is probably more dangerous this way than it needs to be, but it will... Oh, this is very dangerous. I forgot about that, yeah. Yeah, I forgot. These are... I was in vanilla mode for a second then. Doesn't matter. We'll chop these trees down, get a whole load of the leaves out of it, as many as we can, because, you know, leaves equals sticks, and sticks is good for... Well, that's not good though. That's a pain. I could have done without that. Again, we don't need to go mad. We don't need to shred every single leaf off of here. What we do need to do is get as many as we... Hang on, many as we possibly can from these trees, and then chop the trees down, and all the sticks will come down and everything will be good and happy, and then we can replant and get new stuff going. But while it is raining, I'm going to quickly cut out and I'll be back with you in a moment. Alright, we've got it all except that little bit that decided not things, but you know what, I think these flight thingies could catch on. They could change the lumberjack industry as we know it. Maybe. Right, I've also got, let me just pull this one over. I've got this ready on my hotbar, my good old, hopefully that won't destroy that. Oh, we bloody took out a fair bit of it though. Right, then we're going to do you, and that. couple those two together and there ain't nothing you can't achieve. And obviously it ain't creative flight, but it's not far off. Right, so before we go, we need to just do a couple of simple tasks. We need to replace that and replant those. I don't think we need to worry about saplings for a while now. We'll plant them on that corner just so any spawners that appear will be underneath that. And oh, hello. We'll grab the rest of the sticks, and then we'll take some great wood, seeing as we're completely out of great wood in our chest. I did actually take the opportunity to throw a bunch of sticks in to cook before we set off as well, before overnight, so we're not going to have to wait for that to happen. That should be already done, which would be nice. And then what will give us the 24 windmill blades we need to make the advanced sails. Now, if you ask me, have I got enough stuff, the answer has to be I honestly haven't got a clue. I wish I could probably keep that in there. What, is there anything in here that I can get rid of that I don't really need to be carrying? I mean, a 1 ounce carrot could possibly be considered unnecessary. I think that's probably the best thing. The carrot, we can just have a little munch on that. That's got some more of that going, and we should have here another 64 of those. Lovely. Right, now let us couple that up with these. I know we don't need that many, but we just need those and that. So that should be 3 lots of 8, which is fine and dandy. Now let's see how many advanced sails we can make with the fabric that I've got, because we need all of that. Oh, and sticks, of course. But I may need to do a whole load more, in which case I'm going to probably start gibbering somewhat. Let's just make, see, that's 8, that gives me 16. And each, no, that's not right, is it? No, that's not, that's, so that makes me 1, 2, 3, 4. So a full stack of 64 cloth will make me think. So I need 2 lots. I haven't even got enough to do. I've only got enough to do 1. I haven't even got enough to do 2. Oh dear. Okay. That, and that didn't help. God, neither did that. Okay. That is somewhat annoying. That is enough for 1 windmill blade. That'll double our power. I know for a fact that we've probably got like another 3. So that's enough for 1 and a bit windmill blades, and I'm completely out of stuff again. Wunderbar. Okay, let's go and, where's my project box? Might as well go return to the project box, eh? So that will need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that will need another bunch of those, and obviously sticks are not a problem. Right, I need to sleep, eat, and step back a little. Back in a mo. Alright, it's a fine morning, and with every fine morning comes the opportunity to dodge skeletons and farm flax, which of course has grown again since I last did it. However, I would prefer not to have to dodge the skellybobs if I can possibly avoid it. Where the hell are you? Are you underground? Oh, hello. Damn you. Exploiting trees for your protection. And you. Oh, come on. Right. Oh. Come on, right in the tippy toes. Nope, sod you. You ain't going nowhere. Okay. Yeah, so this flax field is, this is good as well, but as I say, it's more effort than this, because this we can just pick a random tool and go all the way down here, and I can't use flax itself because for whatever reason this pack has world edit in it, which I assume is, you know, probably to do with readjusting dungeons to work fit or something. I don't know, to be honest. But they've defined the flax this as the world edit wand rather than the usual wooden axe, which seems to me bizarre, unless they wanted you to use world edit, because of course a wooden axe is not craftable in TerraFirmaCraft. So, you know, if you wanted to hide world edit for administrators only of servers and whatever, to use it as the wooden axe, and then players can't get it. Seems simple enough. Anyway, so I'm going to need to take all of this. I'm going to need to convert it all into flax fibre, and then weave it all up into sheets, and make another, what, 128 plus 5's worth, whatever that is. Yeah, 128 plus some. That's as close to maths as you're getting off me today. It's been a long day, and long boring day actually, but there you go. Enough said. You don't want to hear about boring days because, well, they're boring. Yeah, let me get this done. We're going to harvest a whole load more, and I don't think I'm going to bother with the cotton. It's more trouble than it's worth, to be honest. And I'll be back with you. And for what for you will be a short while, but what for me will certainly be a few hours of weaving. I'm just trying to think if there's any way I can make it quicker, and I don't think there really is, other than move some of the golems over from the sifting apparatus, but I don't really want to do that because they are, or make more golems. That's, of course, is another option. But because I don't intend to be doing much more of this weaving, I can't imagine I'll be building many more windmills after this, then I am somewhat at a loss to go, yeah, alright, I need to do some work. I shall be back with you in a while. Wow, that was, I'm trying to think, well, there was a Corrales video and a Doctor Who. So not as long as you'd think, but when you're sat here just feeding this guy, I've already made up one thing. This is enough for that. And what I was actually doing is doing one of my own up there as well. So for every 2 he was doing, I was managing to get 1 done. I've had to go and harvest again. Yeah, that is not the most fun activity I can imagine. But it will be the last time I make bloody improved windmill sails. That much I will tell you for free. Now I need some steel, and I don't think I have got any steel, but I do have pig iron. Now pig iron, I can obviously hammer it out to high carbon. Can I not? Yeah, I was going to say I thought I could red hammer to high carbon. So I only need 3 steel for the time being. So we might as well just go and do that. That will give me the windmills, and then we need to actually start thinking about the building. And what I would like to do, I think, is seriously expand this battery bank here. Maybe even take this one out of the floor, bring it up, do things. Because I think power is going to be critical, and if we can go up here, if we can run straight up the middle with this, bring this out, I don't know, somewhere over there, doesn't really matter. We could even just come straight out and have that powered by windmills when we're using it. Then we could potentially make life distinctly easier for ourselves. So that's a thing. We also are going to need a space to put all of this this additional equipment, and we're going to need to, we're definitely going to need the arc furnace. We're going to need a diesel generator. I think we're going to have to come off of this pier here and build another building for some of the high-tech stuff, and maybe we can bring the power underneath the floor and out between somehow, hopefully looking reasonable, you know what I mean. So yeah, that's that was a lot of weaving, of weaving. Yeah, weaving. It is looming. Loom. We loomed. Weaved. Weavered. Weevilled. Oh, I wanted to. Oh, God damn it! Why did I just go and do that? That was. It's like remembers I wanted to do something. Run straight off the edge. Great idea. I know we've got stuff in here. What did we get? We have got some charged Certus and Certus, and I was just trying to figure out if there's what can we do with you. Is there a way to turn you into Certus quartz seeds? But how do I get that inverted one? I really don't. I'm going to have to really do some research on that one, because without that we're not getting an applied energistic system, and I want one. I really want one now. I didn't want one, but now it's kind of my end game goal, if you like, because there really is nothing wrong with this as a storage system. It's just if we're going to go to the trouble of making arc furnaces and the likes. Now if I can, I need an object that's far enough up. I think this should work onto a block, shouldn't it? Where can I... What I need to do is I need to measure the actual dimensions of this thing here, and to do that that will tell me. There we go. We can, no, I don't want you to go round. So it's definitely from there. We've got. You think I really could do with some scaffolding blocks of some description. Don't you go nowhere. Swine in luggage. Okay, so if I were to look at that, maybe it's easier. Hang on, let's just lost it. I'll live. If this is there and it's coming down to this level here. Now obviously they go through, they actually go through those blocks, but that's not the, oh, and then it stopped. So we got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think we need to have a gap of 6 between. Let's try that again. No? You're going to be awkward, aren't you now? Right, gimme. So yeah, a gap of 6. So we need to basically take this up to the point where I can get one on that side and one on this side, 6 above, and then the other way 6 above that. Okay, the next stupid question is, what the hell did I make you out of? Oh, I haven't got that on, have I? And I can't quite make that jump, but I know where I can get to it from. Okay, we'll try that again. From here perhaps, maybe. Let's try that. Yeah, there we go. Whee! So I just want to go and have a look and see what I actually... Try again. Whee! Whee! Actually, what's it? Spring. We ought to get our crops in, you know. Whee! Right. So this is simple enough. I'm not so worried about this being carpenter's blocks. I may just... Carpenter's blocks has got the advantage that it looks reasonable though. Downside to carpenter's blocks is they're a pain. Not least of which because we need treated butterfree, but that's not an issue. So we could go carry on with carpenter's blocks, I suppose. That is whatever that is. Shale Bricks. So from here we basically, well, this level 1, 2, so we need to go up another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to get there, and then 1 up, so 7. Oh, it's going to be a big old tower. Have I got enough of that wood? That's the next question. Let's go find out, shall we? Oh, damn it. I know where I can get some. Okay, I know where I can get some. We'll go grab that and we'll be back in a second. It's odd, you know, someone left these great big piles of really nice wood lying around. And it's almost like they just don't want them. I'm taking this down. Obviously, I don't want to leave big floating blocks. This is the dungeon we've been clearing, so yeah, do it properly or don't bother, I think is as good a motto as any, and certainly one that I tend to try and live my life by. Don't always work, but you know, the motto of course, I don't look busy, I did it right the first time would be the other motto that's a kind of a good one to work by, because at heart I am actually a lazy person, believe it or not. I like to try and get something done the right way to save me time in the future, because the more or the less I have to do something, the better as far as I'm concerned. So you could cut corners now and not maybe have, you know, and have to do the next time you do it the hard way again and repeat. Or you can do it right the first time, and the next time you have to do it, it's very easy because you spent the time the first time. Am I making sense here? Because I feel like I might be just rambling. It's not unusual, but you know, as I'm sure you all know, it's not unusual. I don't think I'm telling you anything you don't know when I say it's not unusual for me rambling. You know what, I am actually going to stop rambling, because I clearly am rambling, and I'm going to continue disassembling this and be back in a second. Alright, and that was so much quicker. Just that bouncing back using that that relay of teleporters is absolutely brilliant. Right, I do however need to have a quick munch, and then we can go and see about our height and how big we want this thing to be. That may be as far as we get this episode as well. I'm conscious of time. Let me go and check, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, so we're at time. However, as we fly around, that is the extent of how tall the tower is going to be, and the silver wood is going to be the level that the I don't know whether you can see them very well in the dark, but there and just above there, that's going to be the level that we're putting the windmills in. So there'll be two there either side, and there'll be two there facing the other direction, and they'll generate a reasonable amount of RF. I keep wanting to call it electricity. So we're definitely going to need quite a few carpenter's blocks. We're going to need some shale. I think they were shale, weren't they? Let's just run down and double check. Oh, hang on, I need to find one that is actually a brick. There you go. Shale bricks, yes. So we need to find shale bricks. Hopefully I've got plenty of that. We may need to make, so we've got 16 shale bricks. Let's put those, let's just go and put some of this all over in project blocks for next time, because we are going to need it. And combine that, so we've got the shale bricks, and I happen to know a very good source of shale bricks. Again, it's the dungeon, it's got lots and lots of shale bricks in it. The alternative, of course, is I can make my own. I should have quite a bit of shale, so that's a thing as well. I mean, 16 isn't going to hack it, no matter how we slice them. No, because it doesn't matter, even if we do. Let me just do something here. So if we do it with granite and just this spare granite block here, and then I take Mr. Chisel and Mr. Hammer and change the mode to that, we can of course do that, which saves us on carpenter's blocks but uses exactly the same amount of blocks. But that's not an issue, is it? I think that's what we'll do. We'll skip the carpenter's blocks completely, and we will just go with shale blocks like that. So we may head back to the dungeon and grab some of those next time as well. However, for the time being, that is it. We have got a very large tower starting to appear, and we also now have 3 more sets of windmill blades, which isn't a huge amount to show for all of this, bearing in mind this is probably about 12 hours of resource gathering. So yeah, until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. We'll get this sucker finished, and then we're going to start working, I think, on the diesel generator and the arc furnace, but we'll need a place to keep them, so I think we need to start thinking along those lines as well. Maybe out here, don't really know yet, haven't quite decided. But until next time, thanks for watching, bye for now.